Okay. Hi everybody, it's me, Melissa. I'm back, yay! So this is my first real official video. You've seen my singing videos, well, now I'm coming back with a lot more. And I decided for my first ever video, I'm gonna do a makeup look, yay! So with this makeup look, it's going to be my everyday school day, going out with the friends, hanging out with families, not sitting at home. I don't wear makeup when I sit at home because there's no point. So it's a very neutral, casual kind of tone. So let's get into it. First things first, before I start, if you like my channel, subscribe. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. And please, no negative comments. This is a video for people who want to watch it and actually like my videos. If you don't like it, please just keep your comment to yourself. So, the first thing I'm going to start with is I don't have primer, so I'm not priming my face. All this makeup you can find at Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart, the dollar store for the brushes, most part. So the first thing I have is my concealer. It's Maybelline. It's a really pale shade of concealer, and I got this at Shoppers Drug Mart, if I was correct. So here I go. So my mirror is right here, so I'm going to try to look at the camera, but I'm also going to be focused on my mirror. So the first thing I did was I pinned back my hair so that's out of my face. And the first thing I do is I take some and I go for my under eye bags. I go in the corner and I just go completely underneath. So I put a lot because I like to make sure, because I have terrible sleep habits, so it's always really, really dark. So I just put it all underneath. And I do it like that. So I have a scar right here. No one ever notices it because I conceal it. So I'm going to put a little here. And I go around. I go to where my pimples are. I have a couple up there. Then I have some down here. And I have some in the corner of my lip. I have one right here. And then I go underneath my nose because it's always so red right here. And that's where I put mine. Like I said, I do this every day. When I put makeup on, this is where I put it, for the most part. And I just go like that. And then I close my eyes. And I take my beauty blender. I forgot to say this, but I have a beauty blender, and I like using the corner piece than the end. I use this for when I'm using my foundation, but when I'm near my eyes and around corners and doing my concealer, I feel like this part is better to use for some reason. It's just a personal reason. Personal preference. Sorry. I'm just going to make sure it's all concealed. All concealed. See? And it's, to me, when I look in the mirror, it doesn't even look like I have concealer on. And then I need my glasses because I can't read without them. So the next one I have is my foundation. It's the palest shade you can get, which is porcelain, because I'm really, really pale. And this I got at my friend got me, and they got it at Walmart. It's the 110 porcelain one. Oh, you can't really see it because my camera does things backwards, if I'm correct. But it's a really good shade if you have really pale skin like I do. So I'm just going to pat it on. Okay, shoot. It never comes out that much. So you don't want to pour as much as I did. And what I do is I just take my finger and I go and I dab it in places all over. I like to make sure my cheeks are the ones that get most covered because they're really, really red. And I feel like the foundation just takes that down 10 notches. At least 5 half the time. And then I just kind of put a little line underneath my chin so I know where I'm gonna drag it afterwards. And then here, and here. And I use the rest to scoop up, and I start with my neck. So I know that this line is gonna be demolished. And then I go to my chin. And then I just start patting. And when I'm near my eye, again, like I said, when I'm near my eye, I like to use this guy, my tip. And I do the same with my nose. But then I can kind of brush it out. Where's my... No, not going to use that. Sometimes I use my foundation brush. I have a foundation brush. It's in my bin. I didn't take that out because I decided not to use that one tonight. Ignore the band-aid I have on my ear. I had an earring in that kind of infected my ear somehow. And I scratched it, not knowing what was wrong. And it just started bleeding randomly. So I had to put a band-aid on. Oh, I look so pale. But I'm always pale, so. So I use this foundation all the time. This is the one that I always use. And don't worry. It looks, I swear, the lighting just makes it look like it's 100, it's 10 times, my face is 10 times paler than it is. But don't worry, it's not. It will not look like this in a few seconds. So this is what it looks like. And then the next thing I move on to is I always move on to my eyes. But today I'm going to try to do my cheeks. And I'm using this palette that I got for Christmas. It's a Avon Makeup Artist palette. And this is what it looks like. This is the inside. Oh no, it's got stuff on my mirror. This is the inside. It's really awesome. I love it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do I want to use this brush or do I want to use my other brush? That's the key though. Yeah. I'm going to use my really tiny brush and I'm going to go in and I'm going to highlight my cheek, my under eye. So I'm going to use this mirror. So you gotta, so I go here and I just rub it with my hands And I go right here. And I just highlight. I don't know why, but it doesn't look like it does anything. But when I'm standing there, I feel like it just shimmers more. Like it adds something to it. Highlights my life. Well, that's it. And I go, am I going to use this one first? No, I'm going to do my contour. So I'm going to use this tone. So this is what I use to highlight, and then I mix this one and this one with together, and I do contouring. I'm not really amazing at contour yet. I just learned how to do this like a month ago, and I'm still learning how to do it. So just like take that in. I'm still learning how to do it. And then I go with this guy and I just blend it in. And then with the same brush, not this one, I use that lighter tone. And I go in and I just contour up here a bit and down here. Just this side though. Sometimes I add a little here, but I normally have my hair down. And I just go in here and I just blend it out. And then I take my beauty blender and I just like kind of go under. I have sometimes leftover foundation. I feel like if I do this, it just like, I don't know why. To me, it feels like it kind of like takes the excess off it and it fixes it if I don't like it. So now I'm going to go in with this big brush and I'm just going to tap it on my hand a bit just to make sure like there's no more of that color left. And I'm just going to go, and I like to do my cheeks next. And I go with this really, really rosy pink and then this one, and I mix it together. And I blow. And then I just add a little bit on both sides. And then I go like that. And that's what that looks like. Now I'm going to do my eyes. Before I do my eyes, I want to do my brows. I like to fill those in. So I'm going to take this mirror right here, and you're not going to see it for a second because I need to like actually do this properly. And I just fill them in. And this is a eyebrow designer 04 blonde. So it's like a really light color, but then it darkens my eyebrows because I have really, really blonde eyebrows. And they're horrible most of the time. So I'm just going to go in and fill those in. And I have a little brush at the end of it, and I just go and I take this, and it kind of helps me shape my eyebrows if I don't like it. And that's what they look like. They look really nice. If they don't look really perfect, I don't really care half the time. If they look really messed up, then yeah, I care. And I'll just scrap them and redo it like 1,000 times until I get it perfect. So the next thing I'm going to take is, I'm going to take this really big brush right here, and I'm going to go in my palette again. I swear this is the only palette I use like 50% of the time. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to go after this color right here. Right here. So I'm going to take it. And I'm going to go into the crease of my eyelid. Sorry. And I'm just going to go in my crease and I'm going to like smudge it into my crease and then bring it out to my outer. Like, I'm not going to bring it all the way to the full end. I'm going to bring it like halfway like this. And I'm going to take some more of it and I'm going to do the other eye. Bring it to the outer. See, I messed up right here. I just go like this. My beauty blender. And it literally takes it off. It's like awesome. I love my beauty blender. And I do that. And then I go and I take this smaller brush that I use for highlighting and I use it again. And this time I go for this darker brown that I have. So the earlier one that I used, it's called Toast. That's what it's called. It's called Toast. And this one that I'm using, it's called Ginger. So I'm going to go in and use that, and I'm going to bring it to the out corner of my eyes. The corner of my eye. And I'm just going to blow to make sure I don't get too much of it. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to take some more of it until I'm happy with the look. And that's what it looks like. And with the same brush, I'm just going to like rub the excess off. I'm going to go in with this thing that's called Copper. And it's a really nice color. It's this really golden looking color that I have right here. And I'm going to put that right on the rest of my lid. So I'm going to put it here, that part. Sometimes I don't add this color. Sometimes I just leave it blank and I just add I use this color called, either I use I use Buff or Frost. So Buff is this pinky one right here, and then Frost is the one above it. I normally use those two, but I've been using Copper a lot lately because I feel like that just shows who I am. I'm a really sparkly, like bubbly, outgoing person. So I just started using that one and I felt like it reflected on who I am. And it brings out my eyes, I've noticed a lot lately. Because I have these really beautiful blue eyes and I never found something that like made them look nice. So this is what it looked like. It's really like popping and outgoing kind of. So the next thing I do is I do not do a winged eye. I absolutely hate winged eyes. I used to do them, but I can never get them proper. So then I just take my eyebrow. So I take this pencil that I have. It's eyeliner. So I'm done with that. I don't use that anymore. I use my black eyeliner pencil and I go underneath my eyes. I do my waterline. Where's the lid? And that's what I do. It comes out really dark, but I like it. And now for my eyelashes. And this is going to be the final look for my eyes, and then I just move on to my lips. And you don't drop this like I do, which I do it all the time. So this is Revlon, and it's my favorite one. I got it for Christmas. My mom got it for me, and I use it all the time. Sorry, my light just fell. And I'm just gonna go like this. And I'm just gonna go up and down. And now I'm just gonna look into here, my mirror, so I can do the bottom. And that's it for my eyes. My eyes are done. Now the final look, the final thing I do is I take a lipstick. And this is called Babalouche. It's a funny name. I got it from the dollar store, but it's Babalouche lipstick, and it's $49. It's a really nude color. Like, see, it's really nude. And I just go and I add it on top. And then what I do is I take a piece of toilet paper, and I have a roll over here that I'm just gonna like unravel it. There we go. Oh, no, sorry. I grabbed from my tissue box. And I just go and I hat this at that. And I take it off, basically. And then I rub it. So it like kind of stains my lips, so it gives this like nice looking. And then I go in with a lip gloss. This is my favorite lip gloss. I use it for almost everything. I got it from the exhibition. It does not have a name anymore. I lost a sticker to it, so I have no idea what it's called. But it's so good. It's like perfect. And then I just add it on my bottom. And I add it on my top. And then that's it. And I just take out my hair. Take up my pony. And I just go to school like this. My hair's down, my hair's curly. See, like, I don't contour this side because of my bangs. And this is what it looks like, the final product of what I look like at school. See, the pale tone, it works with what I do half the time. And my contouring has been getting better. It's not perfect yet, but I like how it looks. So, this is my end of Mylissa. This is my finished look of what I look like half the time when I go to school, when I go out with my friends. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like I said. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all have an amazing day. And yeah, thanks for watching again. Bye.